Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, McAllister, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of one there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Do it.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd, it's Martin, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. First down, here's the run with Martin. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They'll run with a big man, Campbell.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And off comes to Martin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Mond, a quick throw complete. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. First throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go play action with Hurts. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
56. Mike 56 right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Hey! Move! Ball! Let's go!
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 45 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mond. Over the middle, complete. That's Young. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here's Mond. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll run on first down. Martin, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action here. Mond, he'll buy some time right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They give to Martin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Mond. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line. Check 3, check 3. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Switch.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts forced out to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On 1st down, Hurts fighting to stay upright. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Bond going to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Off the play fake, Mon slings this deep for McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes this Washington 17. Eagles nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Check smash. Check smash. 56.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They'll give to Martin here out of the gun. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Martin. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On first down, it's Martin. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mond on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and...
Hurts fumbles it, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now a run with Martin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL, but just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around the finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Bond's going to keep this himself, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Here is Martin on 3rd and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a throw here to his running back. Fast footwork by Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts. And will be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. A disappointing end to that drive, making it to the red zone, but they'll again, CD, wind up with nothing.
And nothing, that's been the key word because they've had drives throughout that have finished off with nothing. Can't finish off a drive to save their lives in this game. And this one winds up again, giving them, dare I say it, nothing.
They start the drive with Martin. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 24, Mond. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They run with Martin. He's been busy tonight. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is taken at the 23. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Flush to his right. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Second and 10. They run it again with Martin. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Washington on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, a give to Martin. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll field this at the 5. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. They'll keep it on the ground. Martin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 51 yards rushing now for the ball game on 24 carries.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll try and wind some clock down with Martin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Washington on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Washington.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now Martin, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Martin, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Washington. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Hurts throw taken in by Cooper here. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point. Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Rolling to his right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Yeah, this is going to be touchdown, but what a gift here. That's going to set the return team up in the red zone already. Washington moving on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.